All right, friends, how are you today? Aaron Michael Eschenberg here, Honest Day, and bringing you some honest astrology about Saturday, the 30th of March, 2019. What is going on today? The moon's going to be in Aquarius all day. This is light, this is fun, this is information, super central highway, technology, community driven. It's going to be a really beautiful, light Saturday, right? Now, the big thing, the main focus of today is Mars at the 29th degree of Taurus. Mars is finally moving out of Taurus into Gemini for the next 40 days or so. So the 29th degree, 29 degrees are always the more intense ones, right? So the 29th degree of Taurus and Mars being there. So this is about understanding, all right, this is fun. This is understanding that knowledge is not necessarily understanding, right? So it's just like we can have the knowledge that E equals mc squared, and that's, Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. But it doesn't mean we understand the theory of relativity, right? These are two different things. So this is the point of contrast. So today, this Saturday, what we're focusing on is, it's like, okay, the understanding of a perspective. Like, let's say if we're, in grade school and we're sitting here complaining about, oh, I got some Gushers and a peanut butter and jelly and a Capri Sun. Sounds like a typical lunch pail kind of thing. But you're complaining, oh, I wanted the hot lunch. Whatever it is. Maybe you're complaining about whatever. Then we look, okay, over here in the contrast, and we see, oh my goodness, there's people living on 200 calories approximately a day for approximately $2 a day in a third world country. It's like, whoa, does my situation really suck? Is this really that bad? It might not be the most ideal perspective, the most ideal situation, whatever the situation is that's going on personally in your life. This is just an analogy about this food thing, but whatever's going on in our lives, sometimes we need to see the opposite, this to really view the contrast, right? The light, the dark, the white, the black, the lack of heat is cold, the lack of light is darkness. So it's like a day like today is, bringing this understanding, bringing this perspective to the point of understanding, to where we can truly have a conversation, a mental conversation, and looking at this and to gain the understanding out of the knowledge. And we can transform then our perspective. So maybe my perspective, maybe this lunch actually isn't that bad. Maybe it was just my attitude about something or the way I was perceiving or viewing something that needed to change. Right? So not only is Mars at the last degree of this, so this is action orientated. So this means we are bringing forward the change, but it's also the last day that it's going to create a trine to Pluto in Capricorn, which Pluto is all about change, transformation, right? I mean, when the ancients, saw the sun dip into the underworld, the unknown. But the unknown was just a different part of the world, another, shining light on another country. It's really not a dark and scary thing like was once perceived, this hidden underworld. We can take a boat there, we can fly there. Now we can watch YouTube videos on what's going on in Australia or, or what's happening below the equator on the other side of the world. So it's like these, once we shed the light on these things, it's almost, very Scorpion kind of thing, again, transformation, Pluto, shedding the light on some of these things. Once we shed the light on this information, we take this knowledge to a deeper point of understanding. And that is our Saturday in a nutshell. And the fact that, the sun is going to be in Aries. This is about self. And the moon is going to be sextiling the sun. So it's like, this is mega transformation of self and then bringing this self out into the community and sharing your light with the world. That's an amazing Saturday. How can it get any better than that? How can it get better? We'll see you tomorrow, right?